Hello students, welcome back to another class of business studies. I am Neeta Biju. In our previous class, we discussed about the formal organization, its meaning, the advantages and limitations and features. And in our today's class, we're going to study about the informal organization. So we'll start with the meaning of informal organization. An informal organization is basically the social structure of an organization which is formed on social interaction and relationship between its members. So informal organization has no fixed rules or fixed line of communication. So when we're talking about informal, there is no predetermined plans or objectives. It happens automatically or spontaneously. It happens due to social relationship or interpersonal relationship, that is friendly relationship between each other. For example, such groups can be formed with common interests, or people with common interests can form such group. Or when you're taking part in any cricket match, this is informal again. And when you're meeting in a cafeteria for a cup of coffee or tea, then that is again informal. So all these are called as informal group of organization. It doesn't have any predetermined plans, rules, procedures. It doesn't follow any line of communication or scalar chain. So this is what is called as informal organization, right opposite to formal organization. So it is formed by the interpersonal relationship among the members and employees, and it is not formed by the management. So this is what we got to remember. It's not formed by the management, it is by the interpersonal relationship. So meaning of informal organization means it has no rules and regulations. It is purely due to social interaction and relationship between its members. So we'll get to know better by studying its features. So features of informal organization are as follows. An informal organization emerges from the formal organization due to personal interaction among the employees. Yes. In formal organization, we have well-defined objectives, a well-defined plan, and we have the scalar chain and line of communication, etc. So through this and within this formal organization, there can be chances for informal, you can say, relationship also. So this is what is. It comes or emerges through and within the formal organization due to personal interaction, a friendly, or you can say social relationship among the employees or the workers. The second one is the behavior of the members are not according to the officially laid down rules and regulations. Yes, obviously, the behavior of the members is totally informal. It's not according to prescribed rules and regulations. It's nothing of office rules or prescribe, you can say, any laws or any code of conduct. The behavior is purely according to their own basis, according to how they like. Nothing is official there. It's all informal. Next feature is there is no fixed channel of communication or direction of flow of information, and it is developed by the group members itself. So any member can communicate to any member. Anybody can give order, anybody can take order, anybody can report to anybody. So this is totally an informal organization wherein there is no fixed channel of communication, there is no scalar chain, there is no chain of command, nothing of that sort. Everything goes on as the members wish and like. So this is what is informal organization. And the next feature is it is not created deliberately by the management. Yes, it is spontaneously or automatically created by social interaction and relationship. It is not created deliberately. It is not a deliberate attempt of the management. So it happens automatically. It happens through social interaction between the employees. So it's not created by the management. Now we'll study the positive and advantages of informal organization. Informal organization helps in faster spread of information and quick feedback as there is no fixed line of communication. As you all know, informal organization has no chain of command, there is no scalar chain, there is no fixed channel of communication. Anybody can give order to anybody, anybody can take order, anybody can report to anybody. There is no fixed rules and regulations for that. So that is why what happens is the information is spread very fast. It doesn't take time. Whereas in your formal organization, it has to strictly follow scalar chain and the line of command and communication, and therefore it takes time, it delays for decision making. But here in informal organization, what happens is the information flow is very fast, and even the feedback what you get is also, the response what you get is also very, very fast, because it is totally informal. It need not follow any line of communication or channel of communication. That is why The second advantage is it helps the members to find like-minded people, which will help in job satisfaction and help in developing a sense of belongingness in the organization. Yes, so you feel like coming to your organization daily because you have friends there, you have good relationship there, you have a good atmosphere there, and this will help in developing job satisfaction among the members, and it you feel like your organization is your own. There is belongingness in the organization. So all these positive feelings will be developed among the employees if they find people of like-minded people or the same interest and same, you can say, like-minded people or same interest people. So this will help in developing job satisfaction and belongingness in the organization. The third advantage is it helps to test and know the employees' reactions towards the plans and policies. Yes, management will thoroughly get to know the human relationship. Whereas in your formal organization, it's very difficult to know the human relationship because focus is given on structure and work. Here, focus is not much on structure and work, it is totally informal, and that is why it's very easy and to predict and to know what will be the consequence or the result of any policy or plan on the behavior of the employees or their reactions. What it would be likely be, all this can be predicted in an informal organization. So these are the advantages. Now we'll study the disadvantages of informal organization, that is the limitations or the negative points of informal organization. So when we are talking about informal organization, it creates rumors as wrong things are conveyed to the other person, which may be against the interest of the organization. Yes, it's very easy to spread rumors and negative aspects. So gossiping is very famous everywhere. So that is what happens in an informal organization. When you have that social relationship, you try not to see the genuinity, you never see the authenticity of a message or information. You just start spreading the information and it spreads like wildfire everywhere. And this is what happens in an informal organization. It's very easy to spread the rumors there because wrong things are conveyed to the other person, and this may sometimes affect negatively or adversely the organization. So this is what happens as a drawback in the informal organization. The next one is it resists change and lays stress on adopting old techniques. This may lead to delay or restrict growth. So what happens is the management may not be very successful in implementing changes according to the changing environment. If at all he implements, it may be opposed by the employees, and such resistance is very dangerous for the organization, and this will restrict growth of the organization. This is what happens in an informal organization because they resist the change. And then the third disadvantage of informal organization is people are under pressure to observe group norms, and this can be harmful to the organization. So it you can say pressurizes the members to conform only to the group expectation. You have to satisfy the group, that's it, not the organizational objective. So this can be very harmful to the organization, and they are always against sometimes management. They are always according to the norms set by the group only, and sometimes this may go beyond the control of the management, and so this is against the interest of the organization. So this is what happens is the negative point here. People are under pressure to observe only the group norms and satisfy the group members rather than you can say achieving the organizational objectives. So these are the drawbacks or disadvantages of informal organization. So now we'll compare the formal and informal organization. We have studied the features and advantages and disadvantages of both formal as well as informal organization. Now it's time to compare the two. So the basic is the meaning. So formal organization means the structure of authority relationship created by the management. So formal organization is purely created by the management, and here informal organization network of social relationship arises out of interaction among the employees. Yes, this is not at all created by the management, but social relationship is created among the employees through the interaction. Then from where it arises, The basic is it arises as a result of companies' rules and policies. Yes, formal organization is purely according to the rules and policies of the organization, whereas the informal organization arises as a result of social interaction. It is interacting, when people interact with each other, then the origin, it starts with informal organization. Authority. The third aspect is authority. Formal organization arises by virtue of position in management. Yes, what is your position in management? Accordingly, you will have the authority and responsibility. And here in your informal organization, it arises out of personal qualities. If you are efficient enough, you can have the authority. If you have commanding ability and capacity, you have the ordering habit, then you can develop this through your personal qualities. You can have that authority. Then the behavior. The next basic of comparison is the behavior. In formal organization, it is directed by rules. Yeah, purely you have to follow the rules in formal organization. But in an informal organization, there is no set behavior pattern. You can behave as you like, as you feel. That is what is. There is no fixed rules. There is no fixed direction. Behavior pattern is totally and basically according to the members or the employees' will and wish. The flow of communication. The flow of communication in formal organization, it takes place through the scalar chain, very purely the chain of command, top level, middle level, and the operational and the supervisory level, and then the staff. But what about the chain of command here? The flow of communication is totally not according to the chain of command here. It is through a plan. It is not through a planned route. It can take place in any direction. It can go through any direction. As I said, it is not following any scalar chain, any chain of command. Anybody can command anybody. Anybody has authority. Everybody has a responsibility. So it is all without any flow of communication. There is no fixed direction for it. The next basic of comparison is the nature. So nature of formal organization, it is rigid. You cannot make any adjustment. You cannot make any changes. You have to follow the fixed predetermined plans and objectives. What you have said, you have to go accordingly. Follow the rules and regulations accordingly. But in an informal organization, it is totally flexible. You can make any changes. You can make any adjustments according to your likes and dislikes. The next aspect of comparison is the leadership. So formal organization, managers are the leaders here. Yes, that is very important. Managers are the leaders in an informal organization. Leaders may be anybody. That is, managers can be the leaders, or any of group members also can be the leaders. I repeat, leadership, managers are the leaders in formal organization. But here in an informal organization, leaders may be anybody. It may not be managers, or it may be managers. It can also be any of the group members as well. So this is what is a point of comparison, the basic, and the difference or the comparison between formal organization and the informal organization. So the conclusion, dear students, so management has to be wise enough, intelligent enough, that it should take advantage of both formal as well as informal organization in order to carry out the work smoothly and achieve the organizational objective effectively and efficiently. So management has to be clever enough not to neglect any, or to not to eliminate anyone. Both has to be adopted according to the nature and type of organization. Both has to be given importance. We cannot eliminate anyone, or we cannot adapt anyone. So what management has to do is it should take advantage of both formal as well as informal organization, so that everything goes on smoothly and the organization can achieve its goal effectively and efficiently. This is all for today's class, dear students. We have completed the types of organization, that is formal and informal organization. I hope you have understood. Thank you.